Out there, people in Radio Land, it's the one and only DJ Malone, man. Chicago 77.3, the best place to be at on any day. Really, I do appreciate everybody for tuning in with me and everything. And we got greatness into the building, man. I want you guys to really get in tune with this guy. I really like the hustle, the ambition. I like what he got going on, man. And it's a wonderful time because springtime is coming out. A lot of things are happening, man. And I want you guys to really get in tune with the cat, man, because I really think he's going to be on the ride, man. Johnny, man, how you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. What's up, bro?
Man, I appreciate you being on here, man. We were trying to get everything situated with technology, but we're here now, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. It's a blessing to be here. I want to appreciate y'all, for inviting me on the show. So it's a good day, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So I want my listeners to get to know about you and how you got into everything in between, man. You have a eclectic background. So I want people to really put respect on your name when we talk about you, man. So let's go into a time machine. How did this all start out for you?
This all started for me when I was a kid, actually. I started playing drums at church when I was about 7 years old. That's kind of where my music journey started. I never had a lesson, really, any formal lessons. It's just something that I know how to do. And then, through the years of school, elementary, middle school, high school, I was in the band every single year. Every time that I could, I was the drum captain of the section.
Okay.
So, stuff like that. It led up from there. Then I started, making beats in high school on a little Casio keyboard.
Okay.
Just, something real simple. And I just had the talent in my head to just come up with things really quickly. So, that's kind of where it started from, brother.
Musically, who you listen to in the household?
In my household, Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson, Teddy Riley, Guy, things like that. That 90s, 80s were big influences on my sound.
Okay.
And kind of how I was raised.
Do you think that produced like in this day race, and I'm a DJ. I've always been a DJ, but I dabbled into producing a little bit, Fruity Loops, Machine Micro, all that stuff. Do you ever miss the days where it is kind of like you just throw in anything at the wall and see what sticks? And there was no structure. It was just whatever felt good is whatever felt good. Do you ever miss those days, or do you still have those days?
I still have those days. My music is really generated off of that, off of just what I feel. I'm an instrumentalist with being a drummer, so I play by ear, the piano parts and things like that. So, I want to really bring musicianship back to, what we call hip hop, R&B, stuff like that. That's the main genres that I do. So
that's real. That's real, man. So let me ask you this: when did you know that? Hey, I think I really want to go into this thing as a full-time gig. I want to take this as a brand.
Right. Well, I started. I was in a group called My Familia with a screwed up clique member who's a legend named Mr. 32. Rest in peace. He's not with us any longer. But from that point, I made that album with him, little underground album. I still had a little keyboard I was making on 16-track keyboard. Okay. So after that, I raised my son by myself, a single father, for about 18 years. He just graduated from North Shore High School in May. So after that, I told myself, hey, I got one more shot. Let me go out here and just give it my all one time on this music since I've raised my son. So that's what we have. Yeah.
Where are you from originally, man? Where are you from?
I'm from Melbourne, Florida.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I'm from Melbourne, Florida. I moved here in Houston, Texas in 1997.
Okay.
Right. So I came here in 1997 and went to high school here my last 2 years, and then went to Prairie View A&M University.
Okay.
Was a part of the drum line, the box, marching storm there. So that's kind of where it went. Yeah.
And you came in a good era. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't think that they do their thing now, but that type of era, I don't think it can be duplicated now, man.
Right. It can't be duplicated. It can only be felt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how I feel. I'm gonna make you feel it, make you think about it, but it can never be duplicated. You know what I mean? So I just feel like music right now is kind of simple sometimes.
Yeah.
I miss the days of production, composing is what I try to do with my music.
I like that. I like how you put that, composing, because I felt like that's really what the essence came from a lot of stuff, man.
Right. People ask me sometimes, hey, let me hear some of your beats. I don't call them beats. I call them compositions.
I like that.
So, you know what I mean? So that's how I kind of think about it, right?
So now, let me ask you this. Do you think having that musical background, that musical structure helped you come into like what it is right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I think just the gift of God of having music instilled in me placing drumsticks in me. It's just always been embedded in me.
That's
And
right.
my mother, she just fed into it and just let me do kind of how I wanted to do. Playing drums all night and ignoring me and let me play in the garage. So that's really what honed my skill and my talent
That's real.
is doing that. Yeah.
Hours and hours of craftsmanship, man. That's what I
Right.
call it,
Right.
man.
Right.
There's been times where I'm in DJing 12 hours straight. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
and just because I love, that was a passion that I love, man. So
Right.
I can understand the feeling.
Mhm.
So what we got cooking up right now, man? What we got in the works?
Well, right now I just dropped about 5 singles in about 4 months.
Wow.
They're all up right now on all of the platforms. You can listen to it. The name is Braudway Beats, and that's specially spelled
Okay.
Braudway, not BROA.
Okay.
Braudway Beats. Look it up on all platforms. My first single was Chris and Chad, and that was a tribute to Mr. 32 and Pimp C.
Okay.
And Mr. 32, of course, was in the group with me, so I felt like the first song that I need to do was something to those guys who influenced me a lot.
Wow.
So um, then I did another single with my second single was Ballers in Here.
Okay.
And I recorded that with the North Shore varsity basketball team. I included the kids and
Okay.
went to the school. That was a good experience. And
That's
I
what's
just
up.
did another video yesterday for one of my latest singles called True Story,
Okay.
which is a story about my life and the things that happened. So it's a real true story. And all three of those songs are different.
Okay.
The first song's gonna have a gangster type beat. The next song's gonna have a ride, trap type beat.
Okay.
And then the next one's something real, slowed down. J. Cole talking, just let them feel the verbal ability.
I get that.
So that's kind of what I'm doing. So you can look me up on all sites, and I got 5 singles up. Check me out.
I like this, man. I like this. So let me ask you this, man. On each of the songs, how do you feel that you switched out your cadence on all that?
I kind of derive the cadence from listening to the beat, so I feel like my vocal is actually a part of the beat.
Okay, I get that.
It's a part of the beat. So I feel like if a person sits down and they actually fit their voice into the beat to where it fits, like it's a part, like it's a bass line,
Yeah.
like it's the hi-hat, something like that. So I always, get my rhythms off of what the beat's telling me to do in the vibe.
So and this is all off of gonna all kind of be on an album or EP, or what are we working
Right.
towards?
So what I'm doing is I'm deriving a lot of singles and putting the videos together. After that, we're gonna work on marketing and promoting.
Okay.
And then what I'll do is I'll probably do about 4 or 5 more songs and put all the songs together to comprise the entire album.
I like this, man. I like
Mhm.
it. And so I guess what has been one of the most singles that meant something to you? I know, of course, you said the very first one, but what had something that it's like near and dear to your heart?
True Story will probably be the one that is near and dear to me. It talks a lot about my family, my mom, the struggle we had, stuff like that. So if it's ever going to be about family, it's always going to be, one of the things that touch you the most.
That's
So
real. That's real,
yeah,
man. How you doing mentally right now?
mentally I'm great. I feel great, living great, sleeping good, eating good.
Okay.
Waking up, my mind is focused on this music. So just doing it all myself. And trying to make it happen. Yeah.
What's some of the meals you going to, man? What's in your kitchen right now, my guy?
Man, I'm staying on the protein, trying to stay off the pasta, get on the protein, get on the fruits and the veggies, man.
Yeah.
Just keep myself healthy because I'm going to need that being on the stage. And, if you don't have health, you definitely do not have wealth.
Yeah,
So,
that's you said a real one on that one, man.
yeah, exactly. So you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor if you're not healthy. So that's a main concern of mine.
So as time goes on and everything, are we? I know we're doing the videos. When can we expect them to kind of drop out and everything?
The videos are up as well. They're on YouTube. There's 2 videos up now. My video company is One Vision Films.
Okay.
Great company. Look them up. Um, Trey D80, he does my videos and he does my mixing and mastering. So he's working on the last video for True Story now.
Okay.
So it'll be a third one up. So if you look up Braudway, once again, Braudway Beats. And there's 2 videos up right now for Ballers in Here and Chris and Chad.
Where did the name come from?
Chris and Chad came from because Chris is Mr. 32, Christopher
Okay.
Barrier.
Okay.
Chad is Chad Butler, Pimp C.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an ode to them, a tribute to them. So I use their first names in the song, but I kind of did something different to where the hook doesn't say anything about Chad or Chris.
I get that. It's
So it's
kind of
kind
like
of a
an inside thing.
right. It's kind of a letter to them. Use their first names, but in the rhyme and in the flow, I don't have to use that at all.
I
You know
like
what I
that,
mean?
man.
Yeah.
How do you feel? And you've been in the Houston scene for a while. How do
Right.
you feel about the Houston scene as of right now?
I feel like Houston was hot when we had Slim Thug, Paul Wall, Mike Jones come out. We still have legends like Lil Kiki doing that thing, Lil O. There's a lot of guys in the Screwed Up Click still doing that thing. Wood, I do tracks for him from the Screwed Up Click. So, I feel like, you know, there's a lot more that could be done unity wise. You know what I mean? There's a lot of
Yeah,
guys doing their stuff individually, but I think if we come together a little bit more, the city could take off a little bit more once again.
yeah.
Because I think that, we're on a chill mode right now, which I'm trying to change that. But I'm also trying to change the sound because we have a
Mm.
lot of guys in Houston that think they're from Atlanta.
I,
So,
I can hear. I think this is what I will say, man. I think and everybody should have a signature sound. And I'm a big
right.
component on regional sound. If I go to New York, I want to hear that those New York type
Some
of
New
feel.
York, yeah.
If I go to Chicago, not
I
just the
want to hear some
drill,
Chicago,
but I
yeah.
want to hear steppers. I want to hear house. You know what I'm saying? If
Right,
there were certain areas that you went to, especially like in the 90s and 2000s, where it was just regionally that was known for what it was. And I
right.
felt like Houston was known for, and I get it's you can evolve, but I don't want to ever lose the essence of what brought you to the dance in the first place.
Exactly. So that's what I try to do. I mesh it. I'll kind of intertwine some of the new things people are doing with the beats now, but I still love that come down music.
Yeah,
I still love, that Houston music. Even though I wasn't originally born here, I was kind of raised here.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So I came here the years of when you're becoming a young man, you're becoming a man. Houston was where I did that at. You know what I mean?
that's real.
So a lot of the things that I do musically now, I honed in because that's what I listened to in high school or
That's real.
in college. That's what I got, adapted to. So when I really start doing beats, that's the sound I was near. That's where I was at. That's the vibe I
Yeah.
was hearing. So it sticks in me, man.
Are you still big onto the car culture and everything?
Yeah, I love the car culture. I got a Cadillac DTS outside right now, sitting
Okay.
on mayonnaise and mustard.
Okay.
So yeah, we love the cars. You know what I mean? I don't got no rims like the poking out rims and nothing like that. I don't need that type of attention. But
Yeah.
we still do it out here. You got the car culture, got
Okay.
the slabs and the swingers. Definitely, they're still alive.
So let me ask you this then: Memphis or kicker?
I'm gonna go with Memphis.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at
yeah.
you. I've always been. Don't get me wrong. My uncles and everybody, Memphis all day. But for me, it's just the kicker. I had two amps and two 12s in the back, man, with the compressor and everything, man.
Right,
So, those were back when we were doing parking lot pimping days and
right,
everything. So,
right.
so now, what do you hope to see yourself grow, man, as far as in the next 3 years?
I hope to be in stadiums. I hope to pack out crowds, and then from that, I hope to bless a lot of people.
That's
I've
right.
always told myself, if God bless me to do anything in this music, the one thing I'm gonna do is give as much as I can.
I like
Uh,
that.
because I remember times when people didn't give to me, or stuff like that. So I know the way I was raised without a father. Now it has me in a place to where I am a mentor to many in my community, from coaching to working
I
at a
like
middle
that.
school right now during the day. Because we have to keep a 9 to 5
Yeah.
right now. Oh yeah. So I work at Cunningham Middle School right now,
Big salute.
working with the discipline issue kids. But that's something that I love to do, but it's not really where my heart is for longevity.
I get that.
I want to be on the stage. I want to work with artists. I want to be in the studios, traveling the world. That's just a dream of mine that I really want to do. Yeah,
I imagine that, man, and I believe you're knocking on the door. You're right there, man. So,
yeah, appreciate it,
I know we talked about what your plans. Who would you like to work with, like, if you could?
man. If I could, I would love to work with Slim Thug. I would love to work with Paul Wall. I would love to work with Bun B again because he is on one of my tracks.
Mm.
But he actually doesn't know he's on one of my tracks because it was sent to him from someone and he got on it. So, and it's actually on the latest Mr. 3-2 album. But
Okay.
I would like to work with him again in the studio. Quiet Money died. A lot of Houston guys. But of course, let me see who else I like, man. Just anybody that's in the game right now that's just doing their thing. I think I can bring another addition to them and a difference to their sound. So it really doesn't matter who it is, really.
Let me ask you this, and this is more of a deep question, man. I was just out there. I was at the Michael Watts funeral and everything, and it was it's sad to see that, but
R.I.P.
it's
Watts, man.
R.I.P. Watts, R.I.P. Screw. With those names, kind of now they've done their transitioning. Who do you think takes that place or that kind of driven?
Well, we have a lot of guys in the city. I don't think anybody can take those guys' place, and I think they would tell you that as well. But there are guys that can keep the culture alive. I know a couple. DJ Ron C, who was really close to Watts. You got him. You got DJ Red at the Screw Shop, who I've worked with. I have a single out right now that he screwed down Christian Chad for me. So you got DJ Red. He's actually at the Screw Shop. So
that's real.
And you got a couple more DJs around the city that can really, Mankind, things like that can really still keep that culture alive.
I like that. I just don't ever want it to, and I know it won't, but I don't ever want it, like I said before, I don't ever want to steer away what brought us here in the first place. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I just feel like that was a stamp, bro. Like it's like Houston took it, and don't get me wrong, Houston's on fire as far as like people want to come to spring break and do whatever the club scene and everything. But I would love it to get back to where musically it's the top thing, man.
Right. Yeah, that's it, man. We're trying to get the city back going. We're trying to bring the city together with all the artists, man. Sometimes we got a little hating issues between dudes in the city, but I think if we come together, just like Pimp said, we can make a lot more money.
Yeah.
And it can help a lot more of these youngsters, man, because a lot of these youngsters are lost.
Yeah.
They lost in our city, and a lot is going on in our city because of these youngsters, man. So if a lot of us come together as the old heads that know what we're doing and can really show them the way, it can help a lot of people out, man, and keep a lot of people alive as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it definitely will. Where can the people find you, man? Everywhere.
Man, you can find me on Facebook. My real name is Johnny Cloud, Johnny.
Okay.
And the last name is Cloud, like cloud in the sky. Once again, the artist name is Braudway Beats, spelled Braudway Beats. And that's where you can find me there. You can also email me, johnnycloud247@gmail.com. You can hit me there or on the IG, Braudway247_. You can hit me there. Braudway Beats _247.
Hey, I like that.
Y'all.
I like that. We got any merch coming up, or what we got coming?
Yeah, I got some shirts being made up right now with the logos. Get with me in my inbox, DM, email if you need the merch. We also have the website's getting tuned up. So we'll have a website where people can do all that inside of the website. It should be BraudwayBeats.com. It's not up yet, but it will be shortly. You can get shirts, you can get hats, you can get hoodies, jackets, whatever you need. We have a company that'll do that. Okay. If you need artwork done or if you need covers done, I do that as well. Get with me if you need artwork done. We have a video company. If you need videos done, we can do that as well. So and that ain't just for Houston, that's for everybody.
Jack of all trades. I love it. Yeah. I love it, man. Before you go, I always ask artists if they could do a drop for me. You're going to say your name, and I'm rocking with DJ Malone.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yo, this Braudway Beats, and y'all already know I'm rocking with DJ Malone, baby.
Gang, we in this thing, man. It's the one and only DJ Malone, Chicago 77.3. We out. One.
We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. 77.3, your hottest digital station.